Madden at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Eckler again. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stack, handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Steps away. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll get this down to the 38. You talk about this Giant defense. And they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now 2nd and 5.
New York, jump to the legs. Hey, 4 down. Bama.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Giants at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Catch made by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jones now on 1st down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Still going inside the 20. And they will fight. Return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Jackson on first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Half 18, half 18. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Here we go. New York jumbo X, New York jumbo X. Here we go, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Hey, cockroach.
Here's Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
New York Giants. New York Giants. Double tight. 4 down. Detroit.
Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Adafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leads. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Oh, this will be incomplete. It's home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what a grab. That's Cooks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. There again is Cooks, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And Jones will go in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Deonte Banks with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson's throw there caught by Gallup. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Hyatt has got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there at 22. Now Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Barkley again, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson now. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. 13. Mike, 28. Mike.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Hey, Titan. There you go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson rolling to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Let's go, baby.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for... Loss of 10.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun on third down, Jackson got his man there complete to Gallup. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here is another interception. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that off